Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in home-standing Michigan State. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will have the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
The Hilltoppers are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give on the option. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
And getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Dropping back, it's Luck. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm.
Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Let's go! They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A strike downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll test the right side. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Wade. Jukes his way for more. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now on the counter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The run from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Luck. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it's right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Boone. Makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Rob. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on third down. The Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rob. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Michigan State. A great catch and run for 6. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off. hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's clock. Unleashes one. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's a draw. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He makes a catch. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Spartans are on the move. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep.
Well, the thing about the jet sweep is oftentimes it gets the defense confused. They can't find the ball, but not that time. Great job of eye discipline defensively, finding who had the ball, and then using their speed to get there to make a nice tackle.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Back to pass, it's Luck. Oh, sweet feet. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Wade. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Salter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Hilltoppers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Boone. Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Rock. And they're able to make the tackle.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense.
There he goes. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Boone. Snagged out of the air. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Wants to go up top. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Looking for more room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Luck. Under fire. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hilltoppers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was...
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Sparty! And the pummeling has started. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 17 over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To throw, it's Luck. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers are flying down the field.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Luck. near the sticks. It's Canty. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Luck. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to throw. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Runs through a tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
to the air. It's Luck. That's caught. It's Canty. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Hauls it in. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Snap it to the back. Creates a little room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Wade. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to throw, it's Luck. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Makes the grab, it's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Boone. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Makes the catch. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is
breaks into the open. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Hilltoppers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Wade. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Canty. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 20.
Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting, and if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Canty. Quick step and go. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Toppers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but
open field on the right. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Spartans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Luck. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, a last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.